Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Janera, and today I'm going to be reviewing Makeup Forever's new HD Skin Foundation, Bobbi Brown's new Skin Concealer Stick, the new Fenty Icon Lipstick, and last but not least, Huda Beauty's new Cheeky Tint Cream Blush Sticks. So if you're interested in seeing the try-on and review of all these new products, then keep on watching. Alright, so let's get into these products. I already have some Eucerin on my skin, so first I'm just going to further moisturize using my Beekman 1802 lotion. Alright, so next I'm going to prime. I'm going to use my Fenty Instant Retouch Primer. I'm going to use 2 pumps. Okay, so first I'm going to swatch the 4x60. I'm going to put that right here. This is the one that I tried with the last video. And then next I'm going to swatch right next to it the 4x66, which is one shade deeper. I don't know if you guys can see that well. Alright, so prior to filming, I did go ahead and swatch these 2 shades using bathroom lighting. I put the 4x60 over here and then the 4x66 on the right side and just blended it out just to see which one I would choose. And the 4x60 I think is a better shade match for me. The 4x66 is a little too deep. So the shade I'm gonna go with is the 4x60. I'm gonna use 2 pumps. This is what 2 pumps looks like. So with this foundation, there is a fragrance scent to it. It's very strong, but I also feel like it smells really good. But you know, if you're not a fan of fragrance, you know, just keep that in mind. And to blend out the foundation, I'll be using my IT Cosmetics brush number 7. It's a double-sided brush, one side for concealer, one side for foundation. Alright, so next I'm going to be using my concealer. This is the Bobbi Brown Skin Concealer Stick. They did send me this concealer in the shade Golden. This is what the shade looks like. And then it has a magnetic cap. And to blend out this concealer, I'll be using my Beauty Blender Pro. Next, I'm going to be using my setting powder from Laura Mercier. This is the shade Translucent Medium Deep. I am going to use my Beauty Blender Pro to put it under my eyes, and then I'll be using my IT Cosmetics brush 114 to just put the powder all over my face. It'll just keep me dry throughout the day. Next, I'm going to contour using my Anastasia contour kit. I'll be using this shade right here. And to blend that out, I'll be using my IT Cosmetics brush number 227. It's an angled brush, so it's perfect to apply the contour. Alright, so I am running out of my contour, so if you have any really good contour recommendations, please let me know in the comments and I'll check them out. I do really like powder contours, but I'm willing to check out some cream contours, so please leave your suggestions. Next, I'm going to be using my bronzer from Fenty Beauty. This is the shade Mocha Mommy. And to blend this out, I'll be using my Morphe M530 brush. Alright, so now we're going to move on to some more new makeup. Today I'll be trying Huda Beauty's new Cheeky Tint Cream Blush Sticks. I did pick up the shade Rebel Red and Baddie Berry, so I will be putting Rebel Red on the right side of my face and then I'll put Baddie Berry on the left side, just so that you can see these two shades. Before I decided on these two shades, I did go to Sephora and swatch all 5 shades on my arm, so I will include those pictures below in various light settings. Alright, so first I'm going to use the Rebel Red and I'm going to use it on the stick and blend it out with the Morphe E4 brush. I'm going to start off kind of light just to see what this looks like. So I'm going to just add some more on. Let me just show you guys the color. It's very pretty. Wow, I really like it. Alright, so this is how the blush looks up close. I am going to go ahead and add some more. Alright, so moving on, I am going to use the Baddie Berry on the left side of my face and I'll be using my Beauty Blender to apply it just to see how different it will be. I'm going to put some on here. Ooh, that's really pretty. Alright, so I want to get closer to show you the shades. This is Rebel Red again, and then this is the Baddie Berry. I think I kind of like how the brush kind of like blends out the blush more on the right side. I think with the Beauty Blender it just kind of like puts it all over the place. I don't really like it, but I do like the shade. And then as you can see, the consistency is very dewy. Not really sure how I feel about that, just because I usually like all of my makeup pretty matte. Alright, so when I applied it with the brush, it's not too sticky, but on the side that I applied it with the Beauty Blender, it is sticky, so I'm most likely not going to want to use the Beauty Blender, just my personal preference. Alright, so I'm trying to see if I blend it in more, if it will kind of get a little dry to match the right side. Alright, so I guess that's just what it's going to be. Alright, so lastly for face makeup, I'll be using my Becca Cosmetics highlighter. This is Topaz. And then I'll be using my Morphe M510 brush to blend it out. Alright, so next I'm going to go off camera and finish my eyebrows, eyeliner, and mascara. And then I'll come back and show you guys the Fenty Icon lipstick. So for top liner, I use Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner. This is the shade Trooper Black. For bottom liner, I like to use Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Pencil. For eyebrows, it's just a dark brown eyebrow pencil that I got from Beauty Supply Store. The name kind of like rubbed off, so I don't remember which brand this is. And then for mascara, I did use the Still a Huge mascara, which is my favorite. And then I also use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and just set my entire face. Alright, lastly for new products, I am going to show you guys the new Fenty Icon lipstick. They did send me the shade Fenty Auntie, which is shade number 10. And this is how it looks like without the case and everything. I am going to swatch it for you guys. This is what the shade looks like. And then they did send me this case as well, so I want to show you guys how to put it all together. Alright, so first these two pieces go together. It just clicks right in. So just push this down and then you can take this cap off. And then next you're going to put these two pieces together. Just going to drop that in and push it down. And then to open it, all you do is twist it. And then you just pull this out and then apply the lipstick. Alright, so this is the shade Fenty Auntie. I think it's a very pretty shade. I also really like the formula for this lipstick. I think it's very creamy and smooth and also lightweight. Alright, so next I want to give you my final thoughts on all of the new makeup that I've tried. First, we're going to start off with the foundation. I did use the shade 4Y60 instead of 4Y66. So for the 4Y60 shade, I did use that for my review and 10-hour wear test. And while I was putting that on, I felt like I kind of wanted like a shade that was a little warmer. So then when I did get accepted to Make Up Forever's Instagram campaign and they asked me to choose 2 shades, I did go ahead and select the warmer shade, which is 4Y66. It's 1 shade warmer in my undertone, but as you guys could see, it was a lot darker and it did not match my skin at all. So I did stick with the 4Y60. So I have very oily skin, but when I did the 10-hour wear test using this foundation, it did last really well throughout the 10 hours that I was trying it out, and I'll link that video at the end of this one. But overall, I really do like this foundation and I definitely recommend it for oily and combination skin. So now moving on to the new Skin Concealer Stick by Bobbi Brown. They did send me this concealer in the shade Golden, and I will link the review that I did with this concealer when I paired it to their medium coverage foundation at the end of this video. I am noticing this time around trying out this concealer that there is a little more creasing, and I didn't really notice that the first time that I tried it out. But overall, I really do like this formula. I do think that it's really nice that you can use it without foundation, so that's definitely a plus with this concealer. For the Fenty Icon lipstick, I do really like this formula, but I definitely wouldn't say that it's semi-matte. The only thing I don't really like with this lipstick is that you have to get the refillable case with each shade that you get, and that does kind of add to the cost of each lipstick. And then lastly, for new makeup, let's talk about the Cheeky Tint Cream Blush Sticks by Huda Beauty. Again, I did pick up the shade Rebel Red and Batty Berry. For the Rebel Red, I did use a brush and kind of blend it out, and then for the left side, I did use my beauty blender to blend out the Batty Berry. So a couple of things that I want to mention first is that I usually use a powder blush, so I have a very big brush for that, but I don't think that that works well with these cream blushes. I think I would like the finish more if I got a more dense brush and just kept it concentrated in like my blush area. So with that being said, I do overall like the finish of these blush sticks. The only thing is I think it could use a lot more pigment, and then I also don't really like the dewy finish. I think it would be better if it had a matte finish. So if you do like it when your blush has a very dewy finish, then this formula would be perfect for you, and if not, then you might want to skip this launch. Alright, so those are my final thoughts on all the new makeup launches that I tried out today. If you have any questions about any of the products that I've used, whether new or old, please let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. If you are new here, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye!